Hey y'all. So Petey done fucked around and got in trouble. You know, he had to go to court. And so I'm sitting here talking with him about some of the things that go on and some of the things that he may face and some of the peer pressure or some of the people that he may end up following and just trying to let him know where some of those decisions may lead him. And one of the things that I'm talking to him about right now is a book written by Stanley Tookie Williams, Life in Prison. And just letting him know that sometimes you can follow the wrong people or make the wrong decision and it can land your ass in jail for a long time. Okay? And in the book, I was showing him where Tookie just started out as a little cool little young 13-year-old boy, he ended up going to South Central Los Angeles, got into some things or whatever. And so I'm just letting people know how easy it is to get in trouble and how hard it is to get out of trouble. And with raising a male child, you can't really tell them everything. You can't prepare them for everything. But it's always good to let them know about the repercussions of the decisions that they may sometimes make. Okay? So one of the goals at Southern One, is Curtis Mayfield's Oh So Beautiful, whereas our mission is like Marvin Gaye, Save the Children. We want to try to help save our children from the atrocities of life and try to help cushion some of the blows that they may experience and try to prevent them from going to jail, especially trying to prevent them from having life sentences, okay? They're not going to have the support of the family members or friends or the system to help get them through that. So we want to try to avoid that as much as possible. And our vision is like Bobby Womack, through the eyes of a child. And we want to use the visions that the children see to try to help them outweigh some of the good and the bad and the pros and the cons of some of the decision makings that they'll be making of their own through adulthood. And even the teenage years. Some of our teenagers fuck themselves off and they end up in trouble. They get little sentences or they get things on their records that flow over into adulthood, and it doesn't help them, it hinders them. So we have to be mindful of the things that we allow them to see on TV, some of the music that they hear, some of the people that they hang out with, and we just have to be proactive to try to help deter our children from getting caught up in situations that we cannot help them out of. So I got a video from where we went to court, and I talked to Petey, so I'm going to continue talking to him about some of the things that Tookie experienced, some of the things that he points out in his book, Life in Prison. And I think it's something that you should get your kids to read, especially your young boys. I had my nephews when they were approximately in the 5th grade to read this book, and hopefully it helped them. And hopefully they learned something from it and to make sure that that was not where they wanted to end up. All right, well, let's see how it goes. All right, Petey, let's talk. Okay, yeah, it's got a court date today. You don't know what the hell gonna happen when you get into court. Once you get in trouble, I've been telling you, try to stay out of trouble, goddammit, because you're already born with 2 stripes. One, of your skin color. Second, that you're a male. So it's people out here waiting to give you that 3rd stripe. Once you get yourself caught up in the system, you don't have control of whatever you want to do. If the judge say that your ass got to go to jail, your ass is going to jail. And godmama ain't got a lot of money, and you're going to be needing shit. You're going to be wanting to call people. You're going to be wanting to eat what you want to eat. And there's going to be some more shit you're going to want to do that you can't. You can't do what you want to do spontaneously, come in and out the house and shit like you do. Your ass going to be locked up with a whole lot of men, and ain't going to be shit your ass going to be able to do other than play cards and dominoes. You hear me? You don't know what can happen when you get to court. I can't tell the judge what I want him to do for you. He gonna tell me what the hell he gonna do with you. Everything I done taught you, everything I done did for you, raising you and shit, goes out the window when you get in front of the judge. He don't give a damn what I done showed you, taught you, or nothing. All he see is another person in front of him who has did something
to land yourself to have to stand in front of him for something. Sometimes you have to even be, hell, you don't even know, depending on what kind of day he had, he might slam the book at your ass. Are you listening to me? Whatever it is that your ass is doing, you need to avoid having to be put in a situation to where you can go to jail. Do you understand me? It counts. You ain't got no money. You ain't got no job. We got to pay this fucking lawyer. You know, I got to take time off work. I got to put change in the goddamn change, the parking meter and shit, because we don't know how long we going to be here. That's inconveniencing. When all you had to do was just do what was best for Petey, was sit your ass down. Don't be following no motherfuckers doing no fucked up shit. You understand me? Because I know I'm going to discipline you, but when you go to court, the judge got a disciplinary action for your ass that you might can't handle. So that's why I tell you, don't write no check your ass can't cash. You already saw all the people, the different types of people, while we were standing in that line and when we were waiting to be called into the courtroom. You see people in all different walks of life. Some people don't give a damn about nothing because they ain't been taught nothing. Some people just ain't got caught up. But the point is, every day you try to make the decision to do what's best for people, okay? Because ain't nobody gonna save your ass but you. And if you get yourself into some shit, you need to be able to make sure it's some shit you can get out of. You understand me? I want you to pay close attention to me, okay? Yeah, there might be your friends, but when shit go down, who here with you? Me. Where the motherfucking friends at? And when you need bond money, bail money, you need commissary money, you want to call home, want to call some people, who you going to be looking for? Me. But I'm the one who telling your ass not to do the stupid shit you out here doing, following motherfuckers doing. Everybody not being raised the same. Some people don't care about what their kids do. Some people send their kids out to do the shit. Okay? But when we get through and when they get through, you're going to be the one incarcerated. You're going to be the one having to defend yourself or having to hold it down or getting through your sentence and doing your time. You got to do that. That's not what I want for you. Although what I want for you may not be what you want for yourself. But if you are in my pocket when you do the shit you do, I advise you to listen to me. Now, when you get grown, have your own shit, that's different. Okay? I watched my mama do a whole lot of shit. I was back and forth in court with my mama. I was paying for attorneys. At this time, we had, my mom was getting food stamps. And this time, you know, they give you, like, a paper boost of food stamps. They had these long-ass lines wrapped around the whole building and shit, almost over to the next block. I used to have to stand in the line, get up food stamps, I had to go talk to a lawyer, go to the bonding company. I was doing all that shit for my mama. And I wasn't even 18 at the time. I was doing everything trying to hold it down for my mama. Don't be like her. Do your own thing. Be proactive in your life. Understand? But one thing my mama did, though, she always had her legal fees. And she used to tell me, if you do your shit, make sure you can pay for your shit. So that's all I'm saying. You know, if you got your bond money, your lawyer money and shit at the shoebox at home under the bed, that's fine. I'll go to your stash and take care of your business. But if you in my pocket, fucking around with my gas money, my bill money, I got a problem with it. Okay? Now, if you hanging around motherfuckers that's doing shit that you know ain't right, that you know can get you in trouble, stay away from their ass. I don't care how much of a friend you think they are. Sometimes your friends will do some shit and put it on you. Sometimes your friends will have you somewhere doing some shit and they'll run off and leave your ass and you'll be caught with the crime. Sometimes you'll be riding around with your friends hanging in the car. They'll get out the car and go do some shit, get back in the car. You don't know it, but you'll do more time than them because the motherfuckers who did it snitch on everybody. And because they snitched, whether they were the person who initiated, they were the driver or whatever, if they go and they tell it first on y'all ass, your ass is going to be in trouble. You going to get more time than anybody. I know they got a thing out here saying, don't snitch, don't snitch. I'm going to tell you something. You just keep yourself out the situation where you ain't got to worry about being snitched on, or you ain't got to worry about snitching on no motherfucking body. Because if something go down and you witness it, I'm going to expect for you to tell what the hell happened. Okay? We ain't keeping no secrets over here. Now, we don't see what this judge going to do. But after this, you only get one get out of jail free card with me. I'm going to help your ass on this first time. But this time going forward, I'm not going to help your ass. And I'm telling you to help yourself. And if you don't want to help yourself, and you want to keep doing the shit you doing, you want to keep hanging with the motherfuckers you hanging with, you make sure you have the money to fund your decisions that you make. Okay? You can use your money to pay for court costs and legal fees if you want to, or you can use your money to do activities and do travel and just go shopping or something if you want to, or just have money in your pocket. It's up to you. But it costs to do stupid shit, and it costs when your ass end up in jail and having to do all the legal shit. I'm going to talk to your ass later on. Look, I'm kind of pissed off right now and it's hot outside. But when I get home, we're going to talk about it more. And don't expect to go outside. Don't expect to watch that goddamn television either. Because that's one of the things that's wrong. This shit that they got on TV and the shit y'all listening to on this music that's telling you to go and do things and you're mimicking them. And the people who's acting and who's doing the singing, they're not doing none of the things that they're teaching you to do. I'm going to talk to you about that later too. But you're going to get your shit together. You understand me? And you got a little brother who's watching you. And you watch what you do in front of him. Because he picking up those habits. He might be a baby, but anything that he learned between the age of being birthed up to 7 years old, that's going to stick with him. Anything he learned between the age that he is now up to 7 years old, that's going to stick with him. That's going to be embedded in his brain. So I want you to be mindful of the things you do in front of him too. And okay, everything is not for him. I know I talked to him about some things, but the things I talked to him about, he need to know. All right? So y'all watch the shit y'all do around him. And you watch the shit you do anyway. When I get home, don't ask me for shit. Go straight to their room and find one of them damn books to read, like I said.